Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel Mo Digging. Good to see you once again. Well, I don't know that I'm going to have a very long video this week, but I'm going to go hit a couple of locations that have quite a bit of history. I'm really going to be digging the low-tone nickel signals. Probably find a lot of trash, but hopefully we'll find a few cool things to share with you guys. So let's get straight to it. Well, I do apologize about the wind, but I just got myself a 79 signal, which is usually like a token or a key or an aluminum bottle cap. It's actually a foreign coin. What do we have here? 10 somethings. I don't know. Give me just a moment, I'll clean that up. I'm going to think it's probably South American or Central America, but I'm not entirely sure. Give me just a second. Well, I don't know that I have ever found a coin from this country. It says 10 centimos right there on the obverse, and then on the reverse, it's kind of hard to read, but it does say Peru down there from 2013. So that's pretty cool. Banco Central something something Peru. So that's pretty neat. A Peruvian coin, and it was surprisingly deep for only being 9 years old. But we'll take that. Pretty cool. Well, this was pretty disappointing. I just had myself a deep pull tab signal. It was in the low 60s. And I popped this out, and I thought I had a silver coin. I've already cleaned it up, but it's a button, like a pewter button. And it says Nuff? Nada, I guess? I don't know. Kind of a strange button. There's two holes right there. Man, I thought I had an old silver coin, but unfortunately I don't. So we're going to keep on detecting. Well, you guys, I have been digging nothing but trash for the last hour. Lots and lots of pull tabs. I found probably about 30 to 40 cents and change. But just got another really ugly signal and popped out something interesting. Let's take a look together. I would say it was probably 6 or 7 inches down. And at first I thought it was a little animal tag or something like that, but it's not. I believe I have some sort of old token. That is really neat. I've never seen one like this. Well, I've seen them online, but I've never dug one of these before. I think it says 2.5 there in the middle. Good for something. If you give me just a moment, I'll clean that up a little bit. Maybe we'll get an identification. That's going to be something pretty cool, I think. Well, everybody, this is why I like to dig those low tones and mid tones, because stuff like this will come out of the ground. I do believe that's a token, a square token of some sort. It does have some address information there on the reverse. But the obverse of the token says Crown Recreation, 2.5 cents, over Crown Drug, I believe. So I assume this is some early 1900s pharmacy or drug company token, like for a little drugstore. That is a really cool find. Don't find this kind of stuff around here very often. And once again, it's why I like to dig those kind of odd tones that no one else will dig. So we're going to get back to it. I just dug a low tone at probably 2 to 3 inches down and popped that out. It's a button, not a terribly impressive button to be honest with you. It's iron back, but it's got a weird design on it. Take a look at this. I assume that's a seahorse. If anybody out there thinks it's something else, please let me know. Very strange design, never seen that before. I guess it could also be a leaf or something like that. But my first impression was a seahorse. So, kind of a neat find. We'll put that away. Well, everybody, I'm finding a few older things. I just got this little tiny pin off of some old clothing, probably from the 1800s. It's a little clasp, actually, is what I should have said. But a neat little find right there. Just got a wheat penny Looks like it's a 1940D, if I'm not mistaken. A nice greenie. It was about 6 or 7 inches down. It's actually not my first wheat penny for the week. I dug one up the other day in the dark, and I didn't show it to you guys, but I certainly will show it to you in the wrap-up. So we're not doing too bad. We might still find some silver this week if we keep on hunting. Well, I may have finally just done it, you guys. I've been out here digging a lot of trash, but I just got a really loud quarter signal, popped my plug, and I may have a silver ring right here. So let's take a look. I do apologize for the wind if it's loud, you guys, but right there, that looks like a silver ring. Could be wrong about that. I've been wrong many times before, but that looks pretty good. Popped out of the ground looking just right. Man, that's a big ring too. It's a big man's ring, I think. Wow, that's a good looking ring. I think it's just silver, but hey, if you give me just a moment, I'll clean it up and see if there's any markings inside. That's awesome. Well, I was about to say that this ring is unmarked. You can just barely see in the back that it is marked 925. I don't know if you guys have a very good angle, but it is marked back there, 925, and inside the band. But that's a good looking ring. It's a big man's ring too. It fits in my index finger. I wish it had been gold. That would be a nice honker of gold ring. But we'll take some silver. So we're going to get back at it. Well, would you looky there. Just got my first one of these for the week. Little key. It's a brass key. It's not very old, but pretty cool. I actually recognize the brand. It's for a local school. We will take it. Let's keep on detecting. I just chose to investigate a big irony signal here in the grass. It was not very deep, and I found something I haven't found in a while. Got a pair of scissors, and you know what? They actually still work. I don't know if I'll be able to clean them up enough to salvage them, but it's still a pretty cool find. Pair of scissors. We'll take it. It was probably 6 to 7 inches down, and a perfect nickel signal. It is another war nickel. This is my 4th one of the year. I have not found a silver coin that is not a war nickel yet. What the heck? Looks as though it's a Philadelphia mint from the reverse there. I don't usually rub on coins, but the war nickels usually don't come out of the ground very good, and they don't have a huge numismatic value. So 44, a 1944 war nickel. That is awesome. I'll have to show you all the nickels and pull tabs that I've dug this week, because it's a lot. But that's why I do it, because sometimes you find a little bit of silver or really interesting relics like this, and it makes your day. Let's keep hunting. Well, it's now a few days after that last hunt, and I've cleaned up all my finds, so let's take a few moments to go over the board. Well, everybody, there is a pretty full board of stuff. We're going to come over here first and look at the trash. A lot of garbage this week. Lots of stuff I dug up out of the ground. Pieces of aluminum cans and other things. And a lot of stuff picked up off the ground, so I removed a lot of garbage just sitting on the ground. If you're going to do metal detecting as a hobby, please take as much garbage with you as humanly possible. It really protects the hobby. So lots of garbage this week. We're going to come over here and keep looking at all the other stuff we found. First of all, here are my pull tabs. I dug another mountain of pull tabs this week. I really want to find some gold. It's been like 6 months since I found any gold, and I've been trying my best to find some. Hasn't happened in quite a while, but I did remove a lot of pull tabs. Look at all those. I did manage to find like $8 in clad change. I got a bunch of clad quarters, nickels, and clad dimes. Just by the number of nickels I dug there, you can tell I was definitely digging a lot of the low tones, a lot of the more garbagey signals. Also got a nice little pile of pennies here. I got some copper pennies and zinc pennies in here. Man, I found some really ugly looking copper pennies too. I think they were in a fire or something like that, but kind of neat. Got some copper wiring. Got a bunch of lead this week as well. Lots of fishing sinkers. So we'll probably recycle all of those. Got a cell phone battery. Got this little man with a putter there. I think it's a golf putter. It's just a lot of kind of junky stuff. I apologize for the wind if you guys are kind of hearing all that. There's a piece of a knife, like a stainless steel knife, a piece of brass or copper. I got 2 animal tags this week, both aluminum. I got 3 keys also. I only showed this one coming out of the ground, but got 3 keys. Got a little bracelet right here. Got some sort of weird little design on it. Kind of a junky bracelet, some grommets, earring. There's top to a lighter. I think that's most of this stuff out here. We'll come to the middle here. I did get this little ring I also didn't show you guys. A little kitty ring, junker. Man, I pulled this out of the ground. It was ringing up high. I thought I had a piece of gold. Actually, I think it's a brass loop off of something. Not exactly sure what that would be for, but I believe that's brass, especially since it was ringing up so high. Got a Carhartt zipper there, a bullet, little earring with a cross on it. There is that little piece to old piece of clothing, I think. Kind of a neat little item there, little clip. I think this is a seahorse maybe, or a horse. It's a little brass button with an iron back, I think. That or it's a flower or something like that. Can't really tell. But kind of a neat little button there. Here's the best stuff I found this week. I got this nice silver war nickel, 35% silver. It's also got manganese and copper in it. A 44p Philadelphia mint there. I got a nice big silver ring, sterling silver, 925. And it barely fits on my index finger. Sorry for the mummy hands. My hands are pretty dry right now. I cleaned up that Peruvian coin. Pretty neat find there. 2013. I went to it with a wire brush. 10 centimos. I did manage to get 2 wheat pennies this week. A 40D and a 52D. So 2 wheat pennies. This is my favorite find for the week. This is pretty cool. And I do apologize for the wind because I think you guys can hear that. I got myself a really neat old token. I think it's from a billiard company from like the early 1900s or late 1800s. It's out of St. Louis. And best of all, this company still exists. So a really neat find there. I love this really early history, especially Missouri history. So all in all, I cannot complain too much. We did pretty well. Once again, I really appreciate you guys watching the channel. We had a lot of fun this week and found some pretty cool stuff, including a lot of trash. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye now.